Hi everyone, my name is Catherine Harrigus. I'm the TBA Communications Coordinator, and I'm here with Berkeley Schwartz, who is our Director of Government Affairs and Public Policy, and we are bringing you a new live weekly legislative update. We're going to talk about some of the bills we have that are going up at the legislature now. Obviously, it's the start of session, so we're getting a ton of new bills being introduced. And this year, the TBA has 7 bills that we are backing that have been written by TBA sections or committees. And so we're going to talk about 3 of those bills today. And we're live, so forgive us if we, and there's any stumbles or any cringy moments. We'll try to do as few of those as possible. But we'll get started, and if you have any questions, you can post them below. So first, Berkeley, thanks for being here and doing this. So the first bill we want to talk about is the construction liens bill.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about that.
It is a bill that was drafted by our construction section, Executive Council. It was introduced this week by Representative Curcio, who's chairman of the House Judiciary Committee, and Senator Gardenhire. And what it does is it addresses a law that was enacted last year that imposes penalties against people who file fraudulent liens. Mm-hmm. And so our people in the construction industry were concerned because they weren't acting fraudulently, but they would file construction liens, and sometimes they were just in error, and they felt like they would be subject to those harsh penalties. So they have added added malice to it. So now you really have to be acting in bad faith to be subject to these increased penalties for filing construction liens.
Okay, so what are the next steps for that bill?
So that bill will go, to the House Judiciary Committee, Senate Judiciary Committee. I think it'll be probably referred to the House Civil Justice Committee. Mm-hmm. But we're hopeful that it'll move pretty quickly because we think it has strong support in both chambers.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So the next one, and I struggled with the name of this one, so just correct me if I'm wrong.
It's tough.
Trial Court Jurisdiction Bill?
Yeah, so this bill, we worked with the trial judges and the juvenile court judges on this language, and the reason it came up is the Court of Appeals decided that trial courts don't have or could possibly not have jurisdiction over domestic, issues like that come before them, like permanent parenting plans or divorces, where there's a allegation of dependency and neglect, because within the code, the juvenile court normally has exclusive jurisdiction over those issues. And so we decided that we and the judges and lawyers who work in this area decided that that needed to be addressed. We need to clarify that the trial judges can have subject matter jurisdiction over those issues. And then our language says, unless and until a pleading is filed with the juvenile court. And so the juvenile court judges are on board, trial judges on board. So that language actually was drafted by the Attorney General's office. So we're very excited about that one too. And that will be referred to Senate Judiciary, House Judiciary, and it's sponsored by Senator Gardenhire and Mike Carter. And Senator Gardenhire actually had another bill addressing this issue, and he withdrew that one and put this one in its place. So it's a great coalition bill that we're excited to be working on.
Yeah, it sounds like there's a lot of faith in it.
Yeah.
Okay, so the last one is the probate omnibus bill.
So this bill is long and kind of complicated if you don't know the whole trust and estates world, which I really don't. That's not my world. But it was drafted by the TBA Probate Study Group, and apparently every 2 years they get together and come up with a long list of things they need to address within the law. Mm-hmm. And so we worked with the Bankers Association, different groups that make sure that everybody was on board. And so it does a lot of different things within probate, within trust and estates. And Al Secor helped draft it. He's kind of the expert on all things in this world. So I don't think it's going to be controversial, and I think it won't have a problem moving. So
awesome.
Yeah, and I should say the sponsors for that are Johnny Garrett, who's a Republican, just newly elected. He's a lawyer, which is, and he, understands all these issues. And then Senator Gardenhire's the Senate sponsor.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So I know that next week we have 3 bills that are going to be up in committee, right?
Yes.
So next week we're going to talk a little bit about those, and then we've got another bill that we're going to get into a little more detail on going forward. So this is a new kind of thing we're trying to do, this Thursday update. So we really want to make sure that you guys stay up to date on everything that we're doing at the legislature. So we hope to keep doing these weekly throughout session this year. Session is probably going to go till May this year. So let us know kind of what you want to see from this, if you have any questions, and we'd love to hopefully respond in future videos. So,
and also in TBA Today on Fridays, we're doing a legislative update, like a roundup of the week, which is, I think, kind of helpful and interesting too.
So Thursdays we'll do the video, and then Fridays we'll be doing the TBA Today legislative roundup. So hopefully this is part of our better efforts to keep all of our members on up to date on all of the issues that we're focusing on. So if you have any questions or want to shout out in our comments below, let us know, and we'll see you next week.